Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Welcome back to my series of Persia in Victoria 3. If you like what you see today, please hit that like button. And also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my content. Man, we are right there on that edge. We got a 500,000 left until we go bankrupt. I'm gonna pull that in from Britain just to complete that. Who knows, it might help. Opium, we are pushing out opium now, so can we actually export the opium? Or is there just a huge consumption of it? Yeah. I don't want to do that because we don't really have super tons of excess. Okay. So we did push the credit limit up the same amount that we moved towards it. So that's good. As long as they keep building as fast as we're reducing, then we've pulled ourselves out of this. But it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. And our economy is recovering even with the high taxes because we pulled towards tenant farming. 12, doing pretty solid. Not really gaining the recognition right now. We need to get rid of traditionalism and slavery. Yeah, standard of living needs to go up. GDP per capita needs to go up. I'll just take the authority hit, I guess. What we got here? So 8.7, 18.3. So we're kind of still closing. Wonder if we can do anything here to help out. Doesn't look like it. We could do that. And then, do we even need to actually? They're really profitable, so we could cancel that trade route that we set up for the sulfur. Perfect. That's good. Would it be profitable then? Not really. But we'll do it because it creates a demand for something they're currently building. We could get rid of the university and save a little bit of money too. We're keeping the gap. We are doing just enough at this current speed to stay away from bankruptcy, but there's not much that the government itself can do. It's pretty much all private sector. Now they are still profiting on their investment pool, so they could take more construction sectors. I want to widen that gap a little bit because it's 0.3 now, so 300K, and then if we go building something, then we'll probably end up closing that gap, which kind of sucks. Okay, so now we can actually produce more iron, which is going to help GDP, which should actually do that nail in the coffin for us worrying about this. Don't think we're going to be able to. I mean, labor saving PMs aren't really needed. Clothing's still really expensive. We could look at reducing the amount of luxury clothes or potentially exporting more of them. Not too many people want them. It is decently profitable though. I'll start sending them around to a couple countries, and we still might reduce them a little bit. Like maybe one factory could produce a little less. We'll go. I mean, Kandahar historically, I think, has nice decorative clothing and stuff. Maybe the capital. Yeah, we'll do that. Capital will produce a little bit less, a little bit more clothes, and that should help people. We've widened it again to 0.5. Solid. They're building more opium again, which is great. I'm just going to go ahead and set up I think this, just because I want to get a um, some sort of export going with opium to encourage its development. We might be able to make some decent money on it. They want foreign investment rights. Oh, or they want to give us foreign investment rights in the trucial states. Those are the oh, gross. I mean, sure, I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. How are we doing diplomatically? Looks like Austria's warmed up to us. Russia's still neutral. France is still happy. We could get a trade agreement with France. I'm going to go for that for the obligation. I'm sure it'll expire before. I'm also going to give. Ooh, actually, I'm in the great game. I may not want to do investment rights with Britain. I don't know if that affects it. Of course, Russia's winning it right now because they've got GDP here. Oh, they'll do an alliance. But I need 400 influence. We could stop improving relations with Russia and just let it collapse. And then we're holding Britain Power Block Embassy, and we got a defensive pact with them. So as soon as, man, see, I gotta kill the investment rights with trucial states to be able to do this. That I just said yes to. Can I even do that? Oh, it hasn't fired yet. What else do I have going on? Oh, that wasn't the trucial states, anyways. No, I can't. I can't cancel it until. Uh, I mean, it's not stupid. I get it, but it's annoying. What? Yes, Britain. I would love if you took on my debt and I didn't have to worry about going bankrupt and then I could snowball into a great power. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's amazing. Well, we don't need these crazy taxes anymore, and we also don't need all these consumption taxes. Well, we'll probably keep a few of them, but we're going to get rid of the main ones. We'll keep transportation and services for sure. And opium, why not? We can leave the military wages where they're at, just so we have that bonus. And look at that, we're debt free. And all it took was a little obligation to Britain. Um, so we're going to go ahead and expand our construction even further again. Build one there because they need to keep up. And also, while we're building, we're making a profit. So that's no bueno. Yeah. Britain over here coming in clutch is the perfect ally. Speaking of, what can I do to get 20? I can declare rivalry. How about, who can I declare rivalry against? No, they're my subject. Maybe Kiva? Hmm. Frankly, maybe Russia? No? The Ottomans? No. I can do it against that state? That's weird. What are they even? A vassal of. Okay, sure. I don't care. Doesn't really matter. I'm not planning on being friends with them. Boom. Now I can get that alliance with Britain. Thank you very much. And we could start looking at building up and going after Russia soon. 41 million GDP. I would say once we get up in the 40s and we get somewhat similar 200, battalions, something like that, we might actually go for it. In the meantime, I think I might take these states and just kind of clean up these borders. I can't remember if there's something I have to do with the Ottomans. don't think so. Oh, it had to do with Oman. Yeah. They have an alliance with Macron. I don't care. And then, yeah, it was the Ottomans guaranteeing their independence. So the Ottomans have 60 plus 97. We actually have more battalions than them right now. They've got 1200 power, and we have 1500. So we technically have a stronger army. I think we will go for that and kick the Omanis out, and we might even go ahead and just take Oman as a whole. I don't see there being an issue with that. They want to be friendly with us, and I don't like that. Go ahead and put that interest there, and then so we have China, Russia. We got the big three over here. These two care about us. What about America? Well, let's improve relations with America because why would we want an enemy out of them? I'll throw an interest over here in Brazil, maybe. No, not that. Mm, Egypt, maybe they might be able to help us with the Ottomans later. So we'll see if we can get friendly with Egypt. Start pooping on the Ottomans. It's a shame because they have a rivalry with Russia. I know Russia would have helped us if Russia wasn't being shitty. Oh well. Yes, construction sector all day, every day. Okay, they're at a negative now. I think we could probably start building stuff. I'm gonna go heavy into. Oh, look at that railway. I'm gonna go heavy into starting the actual buildup that we need. So talking about like iron and construction sectors and just kind of pooping out all that we can. So let's go crazy. And most infrastructure here. So we're gonna do 5. We'll start with that, and then I'm going to look at what our economy needs further. So for these, we're going to need fabric, wood, iron, and tools. What's wood look like? Honestly, we could start building up wood at a minimum. We got 27 of them. They need tools. Tools need steel, so steel needs iron. We'll just build up iron, then we'll go steel, and then we'll go towards tools. Okay. We're pretty good on the production area. Let's look at our current government. We have the armed forces, so the military laws would make sense right now. Not laws, but research would make sense right now. And I really want to get off of this. Still can't. Because we need to pull these guys in and they don't work. Ooh, actually. All right. I'm actually going to go for interventionalism. And we're going to reduce taxes just while we're trying to pass this so that we can get a bonus to legitimacy to keep us square within it. And as far as tech goes, like I was saying, we've got the military in, or actually we just kicked the military out, so it doesn't matter. Nationalism might make sense for us. Corporate charter also would make sense for us. How behind are we in military? We're at like level 2s and stuff. We already got percussion cap. Might as well get general staff. We'll go for that one first. And of course, I'm okay with this negative right now because we have gold reserves built up. And they're building all the things you want them to build. No more farms, none of that stuff. Even though we need grain. I'm going to put that on import. That might actually help us out quite a lot with agriculture products. Artillery shortage. I might have to buy this and subsidize it. over here. I might buy one level of this, or do I own them both? Nationally owns 2 levels. Okay, so it's because of the iron. Okay. Is there iron here? No. This is a terrible spot to put guns, guys. Good job. Is there at least iron like here? Okay, so they had iron there. There's iron there and iron there. So I'm gonna make it cheaper for these and just build some iron in those. And then I can't remember if I've built all the wood everywhere yet. Okay. Um, and then yeah, opium. We could go crazy with opium. Uzbekia has 85, bro. My goodness. Well, then I guess we need to incorporate this state. 77. Okay, well, 10 years. We'll go ahead and start it, and then I'll fix this deficit here. One there and one there. And then this one can also be incorporated potentially. Where did it go? Okay, cool. Legislative failures. That's great. Well, hopefully we don't have too many failures. There's nothing we can do about them opposing it, and there's no one else that can really help it. So, ooh, what is this? Benin? Okay. Gotta keep checking. Yep, defensive pack still got defensive pack with them. We were looking at these guys with their guaranteed independence and alliance. Looks like France is getting friendly with them. And it looks like France and Britain are. Oh, just kidding. They were potentially going to fight over Benin, but Benin backed down. Okay. Well, we went through building that stuff very quick. I'm going to put another one of these here because we're going to need it. Um, looks like coal. We build a little bit of that. So we'll start putting coal down in states that don't really have a whole lot to start bringing people up. I know it's good to kind of get the throughput and stuff, but we'll focus on that once we kind of get everywhere so the mappy goes down and stuff. Not the most efficient way to play, just like me sitting here with 500 authorities, definitely not efficient. Building out some coal, and then after we build some coal, we'll do our first steel mills. It says the most efficient place to build it would be in the Trucial Coast, but I'm going to look at where we have our tool factories mostly. Vermont and Tabriz. Very two far apart things. I like how close this is towards the metal. Turning wise, it says Coruscant. Do we have like iron? Okay, so we could get a lot of iron here. We could get a decent amount of coal, and it has wood. So I think this would be a good spot, very centralized for tools. So we'll build one wood, build another iron because we've already been building that up with iron, and then we'll build our. Did we do coal? I think we did coal. Oh, maybe we did. Either way, and then we'll build our steel mill here. And then we aren't building any tools there yet. I'll put 2 of them down, and then we'll start converting things over. Oh, that is an interesting one. Okay. They're uncertain, they're uncertain. So they want to transfer Van Diemen's Land and Mosquito Kingdom. That's interesting. Van Diemen's Land, I thought, was like an island, right? Where's that? Oh. Okay, so the United States is trying to grab over in Australia. and also grab in the Mosquito Kingdom while Britain's trying to grab Liberia. Interesting. Well, can we get anything from this? No. For some reason, Britain doesn't need our help. I mean, they probably don't, honestly, but I'm offended that they didn't ask. No, not really. If we can't get this passed, we could look at getting rid of slavery. Still slave trade. Gross. At a minimum, we could go towards legacy slavery to at least get the trading out, and that would reduce their political strength by 25%. Might be an option for losing power, all because of the United States building up its military. I think I'm going to start upgrading some of these units. I'll upgrade all cavalry. Um, we'll upgrade all infantry here, all artillery, and all cavalry. We'll leave one army behind. But that should help us get our power back up. Starting to break through that gold reserves. So we'll have to slow down or accept that we'll go into a little bit of debt. But what we don't want to do is lose our power status because that's what's keeping our interest rate so low. I think it's like 5% more if you go lower. So that's quite a lot. Ah, come on. Well, we'll go for the minus 10%, but it's not looking good for this law. We are building in one state, so it would make sense to get doing emergency relief. That's weird. In fact, I'm gonna do social mobility and road maintenance in Coruscant. Build a little faster in the one state that we're building everything in. Saves maybe a couple weeks. I don't know, not a lot, but it's something. And we also are with a lower taxation right now, so that might also be a way to fix this monetary issues. Okay, so it looks like the Ottoman Empire is fighting against Greece, and Greece has Russia on their side. The Ottoman Empire has Britain. This is interesting. Can I not get in on this? That's a shame. I guess I would need an interest. This might be the opportunity that we're looking for. Okay, let me see what sides we've got. So we've got this other war is Prussia versus France. So France is going to be tied up quite a lot. Russia's against them too. So Russia's got a crazy war going on against Prussia. And then meantime, Russia's also joining Greece against the Ottomans and Britain. This might be the opportunity we need to go against Russia and take the stuff we need. I'll take that. Absolutist. That's for monarchies, right? Yeah, no. No, thank you. Something to ponder. Screw it, we'll do it. I think that should be everything we need. I mean, there's Kokken, but that's another war. I'm seeing a lot of divisions moving away from their western front. 26. We can go ahead and bump the next army up. Screw it. We'll upgrade all. Oh, look at that. We're gonna need ammo. So we'll probably have to build that up, and I'm gonna do field works and logistics, and then I'm going to start pulling in conscripts on this army. Okay, so we'll do 15 of those, and then we'll do, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those, and then this army will also get 5 of these, and we'll do that, and then this army will get whatever's left. Cool. So we'll pull conscripts there, and we'll pull conscripts here, but we'll wait on the other one. We'll raise the army. Yeah, we're gonna need ammo, so I'm gonna start working on that immediately. And this makes sense with explosives and lead. Now this could be a really painful build. So where do we have lead? We've got lead all over the place, but we have lead already built in Pashtunistan and our Iraq Ajami. Okay, so that's our capital, so I'm gonna build guns there. So we already have lead there. They have no infrastructure. That's wonderful. Oh no, they do. Okay. So we got lead, and then we need explosives, and explosives are going to need fertilizer and sulfur. Do we have sulfur there? Ooh. We don't. Okay. Actually, don't have enough sulfur, so I'm going to build a sulfur there. And then fertilizer needs iron and sulfur. So is there iron here? No. But we'll do fertilizer here. Explosives, it needs sulfur and fertilizer here. And then, I mean, if they've got lead there, they got it there. We'll put a lead there, and then we'll do the munition plant. Did we do the explosives? Yeah. We'll do the munition plant right here. So it's actually going to go in Isfahan. So that'll be lead coming in from both sides, sulfur, explosives, all that stuff. It's going to take a minute, so we should probably start importing as much as we can. We'll get it from everyone. I need really to focus over here. I didn't ask anyone to join. That was probably not the best option. Looks like Russia's committing harder. I'm going to go ahead and start conscripts. And while we're at it, I think we'll go ahead and upgrade everyone. And what do they want? They want to take a bunch of crap from us? Yeah. Not surprised. I'm in danger. Defend, actually, adamant defense. And can we get a... Yeah, we'll get you, and we'll do a pillage. And then for this one, you're pillaging and you're adamant defensing. That's good. You're just a regular. Can we get someone else with? There we go. So we'll do pillage. We'll do defend. Might need to just go full defense, honestly. To keep bringing people over here. That's no bueno. Okay. We're going for the ammo and stuff next, and then we're gonna need more guns too. We might be able to bump it up for the guns. We'll go ahead and bump up the fishing trawlers too. We'll get general training. We'll throw public trams out there. Where the guns at? No, we don't have rifles, so fine. As far as steel goes, I'm gonna start converting these guys over to start using steel. Should be plenty for those. I'm not giving them any extra goods. I could definitely be doing that. So we'll give them food. We'll give them sugar. We have tobacco, but we definitely have opium. And we have more than enough liquor. Let me see about tobacco. Tea. We even make tobacco. We do. It's cheap, so yeah, we'll do it. Okay. That should help with a little bit of recovery, a little bit of morale. That looks like they don't have enough people, so we're going to go ahead and go for an adamant defense guy. And this guy should also just be defense. Cool. I think it's maybe time to bump the this third Persian army up a little bit. So let's go for job seekers, and we'll do 5 there, and we'll do 10 there. Give them 25 total increased, and that'll come. Man, we will. I think we're just gonna go straight defense now. Defend, defend, and defend. Because we have way less people, way less divisions. We do have a higher offense and defense, so we could potentially just stand here and let them run into our guns and our knives. They're beating us there. I mean, honestly, the supply shortages don't necessarily hurt us. It's just monetarily it hurts us. Right now, anyways. Potentially that new update's gonna show something different. Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Thanks for watching the video today. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up with my content. Have a great day.